Is going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Fresh set of downs here. Again, it's Carr. Bryant with a catch right side. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play caller. Because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
734. Motion. Hey, 734.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this.
Raider one. Get down. Wide 8. Shift. 808. Motion.
Looking to throw on second down. Carr. And he's going to go down again.
Of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Meanwhile, out in Los Angeles, they're in the second quarter now. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. So out now come the Jets. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
So the D-line's going to spread out. The tight end in motion right. And some room to roam now. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Let's go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. So a big pickup that time. And Charles, defending AFC Player of the Week, maybe bucking towards another award this week.
Yeah, and they say they don't really care about the individual awards. You and I both know
they do.
It means a lot to them. It means respect around the league. And if he's able to show those kind of hands all game long, he can win a second one.
On first down, Robinson. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On second down, here's Crowell. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Play fake. Bridgewater. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by the rookie from Ohio State, Garyon Conley. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. And the wideout in motion. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cooper. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 17. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Second half begins with a run by Crowell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
They'll run it again with Crowell. He finds an opening past the 40. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Let's go. Dagger.
And they run with a backup. This is Thomas Rawls. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Toss play to Robinson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for a loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
Flush to his right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They go play action here on first down. Completes it to Powell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. First down, Bridgewater. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Clive Walford, his first touchdown of the new season. And this Jet offense starting to run away with this one. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This is taken at the 3. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
If you run an out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And he motions the wide receiver. Carr now on first down. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So that'll back him up 5. Halfback sent in motion. On second down, here's Carr. Out out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Carr. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Jordan Jenkins coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 15. It looked like he might beat that last man. He doesn't, though, but it goes as a 32-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And an update from a game going on out in Denver. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Defense showing blitz.
Let's go. White 90. White 90. Mike, 53. Mike.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Back now in the East Bay. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
Let's go. White 90.
Throwing is Bridgewater. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Going up top. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And now here come the Raiders. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And
I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. And with the play clock running out, Jack Del Rio is going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And the wide out in motion.
Hey, 734. That's right.
Carr now on first down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And now it's second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight here right, tight here right. Hey, Raider 2. Hey. Four down.
To throw again. Carr. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They begin with a run by Crowell. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Now a handoff to Crowell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go. Dagger.
Here's a give to Crowell. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The Jets on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go.
Bridgewater to throw it this time. And some space here. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
To throw, Bridgewater. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Take Carradine in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Elsewhere across the league, fourth quarter action in Los Angeles. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, a victory there would be their third of the year. Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Henry Anderson in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And he motions the wide receiver. Carr to throw on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep down. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there. Carr to Cooper. 57 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
On first down, Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So, boy, Derek Carr heads to the bench. And coming in is the former Florida State Seminole, E.J. Manuel. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. His throw incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And it's third down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Here's Manuel. And almost intercepted. That would have been his third pick in this game alone. Instead, fourth down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football back.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column, too.
So for the Jets, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Oakland, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Oakland, we sign off. So long, everybody.
The players on your team earned XP. Quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. In today's game, we have arguably the two best middle linebackers in the NFL on the field. It's Luke Kuechly going up against Navarro Bowman.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Bay Area as we welcome you to Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. On 1st and 10, Newton. He hits Stewart in the flat. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it's a second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Eluding the pressure right. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bruce Irvin coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. 3rd and long. It's Newton. Being chased out left. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Newton. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be first down, Panthers. Now Newton on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mario Edwards in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Here's Newton now on second down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, here's Newton. On the catch, this is Russell Shepard. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Here we go on 4th. Newton flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the fresh set of downs here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On first down, it's Newton. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Now the man from nearby Stanford, Christian McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Throwing on first down is Carr. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts. That'll bring up second down. And not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. K'Wan Short with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the safety, Kurt Coleman. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
This is Stewart again. Powers through him. Fighting through, and he's got space. There goes Jonathan Stewart. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Stewart, 39 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. Gano out to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Adams. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back to the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game, not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
That one good for 33 and a first. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. After the run, Newton going to throw. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, a 22.
We've been together a little while now, partner. How often do we actually describe tight ends as nifty? Because that's what I think of when I see Greg Olsen on the field. His ability to run routes, create space and separation, and make those catches downfield.
And sure consistent. The numbers the last couple years almost identical, and both over 1,000-yard seasons. Trying to punch it in, Stewart. And he's going to bowl his way in for a Panther score. Jonathan Stewart with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Gano out to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
And a decent little gain puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. A Raider first down as Carr finds Cooper.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now Carr throwing on second down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Jared Cook, 58 yards. And the Raiders get a score closer. Sebastian Janikowski on for the PAT. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. Out to kick is Janikowski. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Gets past one man. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl. But third MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
He had to go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999, where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. To throw on second down is Newton. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Newton. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
Here's Michael Pilardi now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. And this is a pretty good kick. He'll take it at the 42. So, never mind, Larry. Forget your halftime report. Apparently, we are set for the 3rd quarter of action already. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 29. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And Cook has it left side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Get down, get down. Lady, express. 694.
Play clock winding down. Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Carr now on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And the wideout in motion. Now Carr again. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Carr finding Patterson there for a Raider first. And the offense lining up first and 10. And he motions the wide receiver. Carr now on first down. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Again, it's Carr. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Carr to Crabtree, good for a Raider first down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
29.
Back now in the East Bay. Shipped together here from the D-line. Carr to throw again. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Mario Addison in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So on 4th down, off goes Carr, and on is Sebastian Janikowski. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. Now the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
He'll be dropped at the 30. But a shifty move got him a couple extra on the play. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Out of the gun, Newton. And an alley to run. Whoosh. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That will be their third and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Newton gives off to Stewart. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. From the 50, Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Newton. And he's got room. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. 2nd and very short here, less than a yard. Operating from the gun, Newton. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 3rd down, Jonathan Stewart. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Newton's going to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. A dump off here to Stewart. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. Newton. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Stewart, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. So he missed his first 2, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead. Gano out to kick this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. On second down, here's Carr. Dancing to his left. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. One final try now for Carr. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by James Bradbury. And that will write a finish to this ball game. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility.
Go!